Yeah.
It's good lighting.
It is beautiful lighting.
It's good lighting.
I love this room.
Yeah.
But what makes the room so amazing, Sean, is the fact that you're in it. I get to share it with you.
You know what? You are too nice. You are too nice to me, and I'm gonna make sure that you're repaid for that at some point.
I appreciate it, Sean.
He's a good guy. Well, before I start this show, as you can see, I have a guest here. He's a good friend of mine. But first, I want to say, listen, thanks for joining me here on Sips and Tips Omaha. I'm Sean Lee with Nebraska Realty, a realtor here in town, and the fun things that we get to do are visit with people in the community and just talk about some of the local things happening. And one thing that we're going to really focus on is some tips. Tips on real estate, tips on just anything and everything that's out there. But the first thing I'm going to say, because I had my physical today, okay? I had my physical today because I got to work on some stuff, but I had my physical today. I got to stop eating beer and wings. So that would probably be my first thing. And you're the right guy to talk to about all this. But get your annual physical. Schedule your annual physical. And if you're up there in age, do get a colonoscopy. It's very important. Hold off some of those cancers, please. Do that and get a physical. But I'd like to introduce you to my friend Tim Collins. I'm going to let him explain a little bit about what he does. And he's definitely going to help us out. And we do have a little drink that we're going to do as soon as...
Right, water. I love it. I appreciate it, Sean. You knew I was coming today,
You're going to give some tips on some water, maybe?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're definitely...
Help us out.
Yes, sir.
All right,
well,
go ahead, Tim.
First and foremost, Sean, I love, appreciate, honor, and respect you. Sean, he is the man who walked my wife down the aisle about 17 years ago.
So nice. Yeah.
So this is a man, he's worth studying. He's a man worth listening to. And thank you so much for allowing me to share this space with you.
Man, you're too kind.
I'm blessed to be here. Thank you so much, Sean. Let's bring it in.
All right, man. I appreciate it.
Awesome.
You're all right.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks. Well, Tim Collins, you are a lifestyle fit coach. And tell me a little bit exactly. I mean, I know what you do, but just for the folks here.
I would consider myself to be a wellness practitioner.
Okay.
I have 15 years of experience in the fitness health industry, and essentially what we do at TC Lifestyle Fit, we design fitness and nutrition programs that are unique for our individual clients' needs.
Okay. And I was, and it's tclifestylefit.com. Is that how you?
Yeah, TCOmaha.com.
TCOmaha.com.
Yes,
okay,
yes,
and you
sir.
can get on there, and that's how people can get a hold of you. Plus, we're going to have your name and a contact information just floating right here. So if anybody wants to call you, talk a little bit about, TC Lifestyle Fit.
Yes, sir.
It'll be good.
We're here to help.
We're here to help.
We're here to serve.
Okay. What else? What else you got? What do you think about this place here when you come in here, this Nebraska Realty building?
The facility is amazing, but what I love most about the facility are the people like you in it.
I mean, you talked to 47 people while you was walking through this building.
Probably at least.
And so that's always good to do. So tell me a little bit. You've been doing this lifestyle fit. What do you? It's the beginning of the new year. We talked about getting annual physicals. It's the beginning of the new year. We're getting into March. People are swaying. What do you see? Why do you see people dropping off? I mean, you're a pretty motivational guy. If you ever watch some of your videos, and of course we're going to post some of those things for you too. You're motivational. You keep people going. But what do you see as a big issue for people as it gets down now?
I'm sure there are a variety of reasons. Sometimes life just happens. You're a mother, you're a father, you have a busy work schedule with kids, after school activities, etc. After 15 years of being in the profession, the number one reason, from my personal experience, is because I believe people start with activities that are too difficult. There's too much too much work that they put into their programming right away. I believe it's important when you get started with a fitness program or a nutrition program, you have to master the fundamentals. You have to connect yourself with the basics. Because if my body, for example, if I haven't worked out in months, years, and I start a fitness program and I engage activities that my body is not prepared for, most likely I will get hurt. Most likely I will perform those movements incorrectly, and the result is always injury. So I see a lot of people, they don't build gradually. They're not building slow enough, and then they either get hurt, discouraged, burnt out, and that's where you see people falling off. From my experience as a coach.
So you're basically saying I shouldn't just go out and start running a couple miles. I have a little problem with, like I said, beer and wings. I like to just do that a little bit, but maybe I should tailor off that a little bit. Maybe I should drink more water.
Yes, water is good.
Speaking of that, I do have some nice fancy, I think it's Perrier.
Perrier. Yeah, this is definitely
French.
Fancy water.
It's French. I did do some research just for folks because I needed a little sip.
Yes,
I'm talking too much, but
how about
1863 in France. This thing's been this water source.
Wow. Let's go ahead and try it out. Hopefully it gives me some superhuman strength.
Yeah, okay. Here we go.
Oh, I see why it's called Perrier, because it's bubbly.
It is a little bit.
Yeah,
it's
it's good. It's carbonated water. It's very good.
It's not bad. Oh,
Yeah.
This is really good. Yeah, I could see why
It's delicious.
people use that. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
that's good. Okay. Well, water. Give me some pointers. You know, people on a health craze are getting in shape, and water is one of the most fundamental things you could do. Is that right?
If not the most fundamental aspect of your dietary nutritional health. You know, water is good for me, water is good for you, water is amazing for everybody. And to put it into perspective on the importance of drinking water, now you could go about 3 weeks without food, but you can't go more than 3 days without water. So that should give you some type of idea of the impact water has on your body. All the systems of the human being, you got your nervous system, you got your endocrine system, you got your circulatory system, your digestive system, etc. All those organisms operate, and they need water. And when water is in existence, it's really hard for you to maximize your abilities as a human being. We need water, Sean.
I'll probably need to do more of this. I need to do more water.
Yeah.
What's a good amount of water you think for somebody to be drinking a day?
Everybody's a little different. I would say a great place to start is half your weight in ounces. For example, if I weigh 200 pounds, I should be drinking about 100 ounces of water.
Is that right?
That's a good place to start.
Okay.
Now you
and then
can
you
get
just
more
adjust it based on what's
based
going
on what your needs, and maybe you're a competitive athlete, or maybe not, or maybe you just getting started with an exercise program. Some of those factors and variables might determine how much water. It could be more, it could be less. And sometimes you can get water from other sources too, not necessarily just from the bottle or from the faucet. Grapes, watermelon, making sure you're eating ample amounts of fruit is a good way to hydrate the cells in your body.
Okay.
But yes, half your weight in ounces. If you don't know where to start, that's a good place to begin.
Okay. Wow. All right.
Yeah.
That's good thinking.
Yes, sir.
I mean,
it's simple. I'm a guy all about simple.
What else you got? You're all about simple. Water. Okay. You got anything else good about water? We should.
Water. If you
else?
haven't started hydrating your body efficiently, it's never too late. You can get started with it right now. Keep a cup by the faucet, or keep a bottled water when it empties. Fill it back up and drink some more. Because ideally, your body, it reaches its peak or its heightened state of hydration. It takes 14 weeks for that process to initiate.
To get you totally.
Yes, it takes
Really?
about. Did I say 14 weeks? I mean 14 days.
14 days.
Yes,
okay.
sorry, 14 days rather.
14 days to get
Yes, so
totally perfect.
2 weeks. Yes.
Hydrated the way you should be.
Yes, yes.
You know, I always have a problem, because you read books, you get started on something, then they say, hey, you need to drink, like I said, 100 ounces.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, pretty soon I'm just, I feel like I can't put any more water in my body.
Yeah, yeah.
So
That's dangerous. Water can heal you, but it also could the opposite,
Okay.
literally, if you consume too much. It's called hypernatremia.
we're not going to have that.
We don't need
I'm
that.
not going to look it
Yeah,
up.
It's a
I'm
big,
not going
long
to put
word.
it up.
We don't need to do all that. But
Hypernatremia.
in other words, if you drink too much water, it can be fatal for the human body because
Okay.
you drink too much and the sodium and the potassiums, they will dilute in your blood, and that gets to be dangerous. So you don't want that to happen.
That's kind of like, when you get waterlogged. I used to think,
Yeah,
sometimes it's so
yeah.
waterlogged, you just, I haven't had that for a while. I need to drink more water.
Right.
But,
Yeah.
when I was growing up, you drink so much
Excuse me.
water to where you just, your body cannot
yeah.
get it out. Okay. Geez, what, in your business, what else what else you got going in your business? What are you looking for in your business? You're a busy guy. You do all kinds of stuff, right? You're a life coach too? Are you a
Yes,
life coach?
I would
Kinda
say-
more of a healthy lifestyle coach, lifestyle fit.
That all falls under the umbrella of the totality of what I do. Because as a wellness practitioner, you're helping people in all aspects of their health. And there's different buckets that you can fill. It's not just them coming to the gym to pick up free weights or to do push-ups to work on their pectoral muscles or to do pull-ups to strengthen their back muscles. You also have to educate them on the mental aspect of their health. There's emotional aspects, nutrition, etc. There are multiple components that encompass a healthy human being that doesn't just involve going to the gym to exercise your physical body.
Okay. Well, listen, I remember when you posted something, I was watching it, and it's right here on your credentials, clinical hypnotherapy practitioner.
Yes.
Listen, can you hypnotize me right now to not drink brews and eat wings? Because that will be a show in itself.
Well, I tell you about the type of hypnotherapy that I practice is not what you see on TV with the spinning wheel that you're rotating laterally in front
I
of
would
a
love
person.
for that to be.
No, it doesn't work that way. The type of hypnotherapy that I incorporate into our practice is designed to help people relax, because when you relax, you're putting yourself in a state where you're able to make better decisions and think more clearly. So with those sessions, we sit down, I learn more. You would tell me about what you want to work on, what aspects of your health you want to improve, fitness, and all I'm doing as a coach is helping you relax, helping you feel comfortable, and I'm feeding back positive words of affirmation that will ultimately help you connect with making better decisions in long term.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty.
I mean, you know what I'm going to tell the people right now? I mean, you don't have to hypnotherapy. If you watch any of your videos, I mean, you're a pretty positive guy anyway.
I appreciate it, Sean.
Yeah, I mean, you're working out and doing your stuff. You're always so positive about people and helping kids. That's another thing you do. You
Yes,
spend
sir.
a lot of time with kids in the community.
That's
don't you?
important to me. Yes, sir.
Okay. Anything in specific? Do you do you have a lot of kids come to you to, train and do some work?
especially during the summer. We work with quite a few
okay.
athletes who just in general want to improve maybe their speed, their agility for football, for basketball, baseball, etc. However, my wife and I, we connected on a project called Fit Citizens Constructive Attitudes. And it started with an opportunity we had at NCYF, the corrections facility for youths, and we started around 2018. Helping young men in the corrections facility just learn different concepts associated with fitness, eating better, and there's the primary component there is the personal development. And I believe those young people, they aren't their behaviors; they just need an opportunity to exercise their ability to get better. So the environment, in my experience, is the number one way to help a young person move in a positive direction. You just change the environment. You make it positive, and they'll start doing more positive things with their life.
Okay. Wow. You're all over the place, man.
I'm
do a
trying
lot
to be
of
like,
stuff.
Sean, you've always inspired me.
Man,
what you've done
too
for
nice.
people it's always inspired me. My wife, she talks about you every day. Almost every day. Okay. And you've had such a major impact on our family, and I thank God for you and your wife, and you have just a wonderful family. What you've done for young people in this community is unreal.
Well, thanks, Tim. I appreciate
you, Sean.
I appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
Well, listen, I'm Sean Lee with Nebraska Realty, and the tip for today, and Tim, do you have a tip that you could give before we wind this down?
My number one tip would be maybe you don't strive to be perfect, but you focus on just being 1% better every day. It's
okay.
Vince Lombardi had this quote. I may be chopping it up a little bit, but he just says it's not about perfection, but if you chase after, you're going to catch something good. You're going to catch something excellent, and that's what you want for your life, whether it's your connections with your family or work, your health. Just focus on being a little bit better every day.
I think that quote is by Vince Lombardi
Yes.
Perfection is not attainable.
Yes.
But if you pursue perfection,
You catch
excellence.
Mm-hmm.
Because I wrote it down from your website, because I knew that was one of your favorites. That was a good one.
Okay,
You're speaking of your website.
Yeah.
All right, if you ever have a question for Tim, he's a personable guy. Check out his videos, his Facebook page. If you want to get somebody who's going to support you and have all kinds of stuff, but you're not gonna hypnotize them in that manner. Got it? Okay.
No.
I don't know.
No.
I thought maybe we
It's
could
all about
I thought we
helping
could video
people get
something like that.
Yes,
but
sir.
Helping people get better. We'll have people check out Tim Collins and his website. And again, I'm Sean Lee. Get your health screening, get your annual physical, and get a colonoscopy if you're over 50. Thanks, everybody. Take care. Appreciate you watching.
All right.